Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. Here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fight, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round one is upon us, and it always feels special and heightened when Robert Whittaker is in there. Not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. He is one of the most popular fighters on planet Earth. I actually think his approval rating is highest here in the United States of America, but that is neither here nor there. Robert Whittaker needs a win, wants to prove that he is still the class of the class when it comes to this middleweight division. Trying to establish the jab early on here. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he's got the hands going.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head. He's got some hands, man.
Oh, nice calf kick there by Robert Whittaker. Every strike you would want in your arsenal as a world-class mixed martial arts striker, Robert Whittaker has, and that's one he's added to the repertoire over the last few fights. All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping, he's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position.
Whittaker getting tattooed by that stiff jab.
Lands another punch to the head.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Now the fight hits the floor.
Big ground and pound.
Whittaker gets up. He is back on the feet here. Back and forth we go.
Pressure and get the takedown now.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, nice jab to the dome by Robert Whittaker.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Whittaker's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Nice transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Whittaker's has got full mount now.
In the half guard.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Robert Whittaker.
60 seconds.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Whittaker.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Just misses with a left hook there.
Oh, that's there all day. Another straight.
Nice lead hook by Chimaev. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Unable to land with that punch. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one, hands up, chin down.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Whittaker.
Another punch to the head.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg. He passed the half guard, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase it back. He's got it locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victories.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Nice work here on the clinch by Robert Whittaker. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the strike. Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Whittaker gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
You gotta be kidding me. How good is his
This
submission?
dude is constantly dodging bullets, Shane.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Fighters separate from the clinch now. 20 seconds to go, round two. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutman in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cutman is in and prevented from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Third round underway. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Chimaev gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure. They're about to break.
Unable to connect with the right.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. Opens up.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
This is where he wants to be.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Posture and elbow. Come on, elbows. Dangerous control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Look to counter that hook. Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Don't allow him to hold you down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fucking good.
We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, nice body shot. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Under 2 minutes to go. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Massive shot lands. It's over, John.
That'll do it! Khamzat Chimaev with a huge TKO victory.
Holy smokes.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO Chimaev.
Well, you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And this man just continues to run roughshod through this UFC welterweight division.
Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that really can separate himself from the division. It showed. He had a very tough opponent